Now, we know that one of those pieces of legislation involves significant cuts to the most vulnerable Australians. We know that because that's what the government savings measure entails. We know that what we're talking about here is cuts to family tax payments, cuts to households who are some of the poorest, most vulnerable households in the country. We're talking about cuts to people at the moment who can't afford to pay their rent, who can't afford to put food on the table, and yet we've got this government with One Nation and with the Nick Xenophon team getting together to strike a deal to say, let's ram this thing through before we get too much heat on us, because we know that these are unpopular, unfair cuts, and we need to get them through this parliament as quickly as we can. Well, I say to the crossbench, and I say firstly to One Nation, the party that says to the Australian community, we're the party that represents battlers. We look after the vulnerable, the marginalised. We look after the people who aren't being looked after by the major parties. Yet what we see is One Nation joining with the Liberal Party more than almost any other member of parliament in the Senate.